Today is day 2 for the Come Follow Me study for this week, June 8th through the 14th. The Lord looketh on the heart. 1 Samuel 8 through 10, 13, and 15 through 16. Tuesday, June 9th, 2026. 1 Samuel 9. Saul and the son of Kish, a Benjamite, is a choice and goodly person. 1 Samuel 9, 1 through 2. Now there was a man of Benjamin, whose name was Kish, the son of Abiel, the son of Zeror, the son of Bechorath, the son of Aphiah, a Benjamite, a mighty man of power. And he had a son whose name was Saul, a choice young man and a goodly. And there was not among the children of Israel a goodlier person than he. From his shoulders and upward he was higher than any of the people. The scriptures indicate that there was not among the children of Israel a goodlier person than he. The word goodly seems to indicate many of the qualities that made Saul a logical candidate to be Israel's first king. All that the Bible reveals indicates that Saul was honest, reliable, considerate of his parents, and altogether a very promising person for the great task ahead. Goodly also describes Saul's physical attributes. In this regard, Saul was potentially the hero and man of valor all Israel sought. He was about a foot taller than those of his generation. Yet subsequent events show that the Lord was teaching Israel a lesson about people and about kings when he chose Saul. For the Lord certainly knew the end of this thing from the beginning, as he does in all things. Though Saul had, at first, a great regard for the law of Moses and for God, yet the consequences of his own power, coupled with the energy of his character, led him astray into an incautious disregard of the commands of God. His zeal in the persecution of his plans hurried him on to reckless and violent measures, and success in his undertakings heightened his ambition into a haughty rebellion against the Lord, the God King of Israel. Doctrine and Covenants 121. It is the nature and disposition of almost all men, as soon as they get a little authority, as they suppose, they will immediately begin to exercise unrighteous dominion. Hence, many are called, but few are chosen. Saul is sent to seek his father's asses. 1 Samuel 9, 3 through 9. And the asses of Kish, Saul's father, were lost. And Kish said to Saul his son, Take now one of the servants with thee, and arise. Go seek the asses. And he passed through Mount Ephraim, and passed through the land of Philistia. But they found them not. Then they passed through the land of Shalem, and there they were not. And he passed through the land of the Benjamites, but they found them not. And when they were come to the land of Zuph, Saul said to his servant that was with him, Come, and let us return, lest my father leave caring for the asses, and take thought for us. And he said unto him, Behold now, there is in this city a man of God, and he is an honorable man. All that he saith cometh surely to pass. Now let us go thither, peradventure he can show us our way that we should go. Then said Saul to his servant, But behold, if we go, what shall we bring the man? For the bread is spent in our vessels, and there is not a present to bring to the man of God. What have we? And the servant answered Saul again, and said, Behold, I have here at hand the 4th part of a shekel of silver. That will I give to the man of God, to tell us our way. Before time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of God, thus he spake, Come, and let us go to the seer. For he that is now called a prophet was before time called a seer. A seer is one who has the ability to see the future. He is literally a seer. A seer is a person authorized of God to see with spiritual eyes things that God has hidden from the world. As explained in the Book of Mormon, seers are revelators and prophets. They are given power from God to know of things which are past and also of things which are to come. They do this, in some cases, with the aid of the Urim and Thummim. The possession of these instruments in ancient times made a righteous man a seer. It is in this connection, then, that a seer is greater than a prophet. Mosiah 8. A seer is greater than a prophet. A seer is a revelator and a prophet also. And a gift which is greater can no man have, except he should possess the power of God, which no man can. Yet a man may have great power given him from God. But a seer can know of things which are past, and also of things which are to come. and by them shall all things be revealed. Or rather, shall secret things be made manifest, and hidden things shall come to light, and things which are not known shall be made known by them. And also things shall be made known by them which otherwise could not be known. Thus God has provided a means that man, through faith, might work mighty miracles. Therefore he becometh a great benefit to his fellow beings. The means by which Samuel identified Saul is evidence of Samuel's gift of seership. Today, members of the first presidency in the Quorum of the 12 Apostles are sustained and ordained as prophets, seers, and revelators. 1 Samuel 9:10-12. Then said Saul to his servant, Well said, come, let us go. So they went into the city where the man of God was. And as they went up the hill to the city, they found young maidens going out to draw water, and said unto them, Is the seer here? And they answered them and said, He is. Behold, he is before you, or just ahead. Make haste now, for he came today to the city, for there is a sacrifice of the people today in the high place. High places were mountains, hilltops, or elevated platforms, where the Israelites built altars to Jehovah. The Canaanites also used high places to build altars or monuments to their false gods. The Lord commanded the Israelites to destroy the Canaanite high places during the conquest of the Promised Land. A few centuries after the time of Samuel, King Josiah ordered high places to be removed because of corrupt religious practices associated with them. 1 Samuel 9:13-14. As soon as ye be come into the city, ye shall straightway find him, before he go up to the high place to eat. For the people will not eat until he come, because he doth bless the sacrifice, and afterwards they eat that be bidden. Now therefore get you up, for about this time ye shall find him. And they went up into the city, and when they were come into the city, behold, Samuel came out against them, or towards them, to meet them, for to go up to the high place. The Lord reveals to Samuel the seer that Saul is to be king. 1 Samuel 9:15-17. Now the Lord had told Samuel in his ear a day before Saul came, saying, Tomorrow about this time I will send thee a man out of the land of Benjamin, and thou shalt anoint him to be captain over my people Israel, that he may save my people out of the hand of the Philistines. For I have looked upon my people, because their cry is come unto me. And when Samuel saw Saul, the Lord said unto him, Behold, the man whom I spake to thee of, this same shall reign over my people. Saul goes to Samuel and is entertained by him. 1 Samuel 9:18-20. Then Saul drew near to Samuel in the gate, and said, Tell me, I pray thee, where the seer's house is. And Samuel answered Saul, and said, I am the seer. Go up before me unto the high place, for ye shall eat with me today. And tomorrow I will let thee go, and will tell thee all that is in thine heart. And as for thine asses that were lost 3 days ago, set not thy mind on them, for they are found. And on whom is all the desire of Israel? Is it not on thee, and on all thy father's house? This verse may be taken to mean that Saul, as the king to be, was the embodiment of what Israel desired, even though, as yet, they did not know he would be their king. It also could mean, however, that his size, comeliness, and other qualities were well known, and that his name was being talked about as one possibility for king. 1 Samuel 9:21-24. And Saul answered and said, Am I not a Benjamite, of the smallest of the tribes of Israel? And my family the least of all the families of the tribe of Benjamin? Wherefore then speakest thou so to me? In the Hebrew, this way to me according to this manner. And Samuel took Saul and his servant, and brought them into the parlor, or the dining area, and made them sit in the chiefest place among them that were bidden, which were about 30 persons. And Samuel said unto the cook, Bring the portion which I gave thee, of which I said unto thee, Sit it by thee, or set it aside. And the cook took up the shoulder, and that which was upon it, and set it before Saul. And Samuel said, Behold, that which is left, set it before thee, and eat. For unto this time hath it been kept for thee, since I said, I have invited the people. So Saul did eat with Samuel that day. Elder Mark E. Peterson said, Samuel brought Saul and his servant into his parlor, and made them sit in the chiefest place among them that were bidden, which were about 30 persons. This is an interesting passage. One thing, in his own home, Samuel gave a feast in honor of Saul's appointment as king and invited 30 people to attend. But also it is shown that Saul lived in a city. He had a large house with a parlor that would accommodate 30 guests, and he had a cook. Those who indicate that all the prophets were desert nomads living in tents were not acquainted with the facts. Samuel, of course, was both prophet and judge. In this latter position, he may have been given certain emoluments that raised his standard of living above the ordinary. 1 Samuel 9:25-27. And when they were come down from the high place into the city, Samuel communed with Saul upon the top of the house. And there arose early, and it came to pass about the spring of the day, or at dawn, that Samuel called Saul to the top of the house, saying, Up, that I may send thee away. And Saul arose, and they went out, both of them, he and Samuel, abroad. And as they were going down to the end of the city, Samuel said to Saul, Bid the servant pass on before us. And he passed on. But stand still a while, that I may show thee the word of God.